I am very proud to be here as part of the Exchanges organization, and I'd suggest this is not an easy place for us to get. It takes a whole lot of hard work and it takes an awful lot of luck because the equation that a venture investor is asked to solve for is quite complicated. We're looking for a big idea and an idea that could be solved. We're looking for a team that can solve it and have the capabilities to build a solution. And then we're looking for a group of resources that can actually make it happen. And I think the TRE actually has solved that equation. The problem of efficient capital for small businesses is very, very hard to solve. It's not a new problem. It's been around forever. It's been made a whole lot worse by the economic backdrop of the last 18 months for sure, but it's existed forever. When I say efficient capital, this is capital that comes at a fair price when the company needs it. There's always been mispriced capital, expensive capital, and it's always been willing to give to the companies when they don't need it. But to get fairly priced capital when the company needs it is a hard, hard problem. It's a problem that's plagued a lot of our businesses. Bain Capital manages around $60 billion in a bunch of different asset classes. Lots of these companies are young, growthful businesses, and they need efficient capital to make payroll, to pay vendors, and to grow. Specifically, what the Receivables Exchange is trying to do is give them access to that capital and fairly. That's a big, big problem. So, big problem, need the right team. There's no question in our minds that we have the right team to build it. In both Justin and in Nick, we have a couple of entrepreneurs who have the financial background, the technology background, and the business background to make this work. Important to us, they have the will to win. That's not a small ask. These guys are working 24/7 and 100 hours a week. And they've exhibited a drive to win and a drive to succeed in everything they've done, both personally and professionally. And as an investor in young companies, nothing's more important. We are very, very, very convinced that we have the right guys to run this business. And lastly, I'd say they need to have the capability to bring resources together that's going to make it be successful. And yet again, I think TRE represents the right answer to that tough equation. They've brought together great advisors and advisors like Harvey Pitt to help us make better decisions. They brought together world-class venture investors in Jeff Brody from Redpoint and Jim Cunningham from Prism. These are both two of the most preeminent venture investing firms in the country and two individuals who've had a huge amount of success in businesses like this. And very importantly, they have the patience to build businesses because it takes a long time to build great businesses. And then lastly, I'd add, they were smart enough to locate the business in the state of Louisiana because it's very, very clear to us that the state understands what's necessary for young companies to grow and succeed. And so, with that, a very, very hard equation in our minds has been solved. You have a big, big problem that needs to be solved. You have the right team to do it and the resources to get it done. And so on behalf of my partners at Bain Capital, we're pledging we'll work as hard as we have to for as long as we have to make this a winner. So I'm pleased to be here. Thank you very much.